Hey everyone, so I recently purchased this Waveform OmniRoam. It's a 6-in-1. It's got 4 of the 5G antennas and 2 of the Wi-Fi antennas. I didn't see a lot of videos online on how to install this on YouTube, so I'm just giving you guys a quick instructional video of how I did it. So as you can see, I'm on top of my RV. Originally planned to install it in the middle, but due to the spigot length on the OmniRoam itself, I decided to go more of an offset. And if you're like me and a lot of others, you have this wind guard Air 360 on top of your RV already pre-installed from the factory. It's a nice unit, but the only issue with this is the Air 360 Plus is 4G only, and that doesn't really work for me because I like to use 5G, and I got a 5G router that I'll show you guys later in the video. But yeah, coming back to this, so installed it offset. I figured out where I wanted it inside of the storage room that we have. It's a little hidden storage room, I'll show you guys. But drilled a 1.25 inch from the roof down, use the spigot attachment, and then tighten it down. I have some Encore non-leveling sealant around it. I'm just going to hit it again with some self-sealing or self-leveling just to kind of keep the water bead off of it. So as you can see here, I just use some self-leveling Encore. Hit the outside, get the inside. I'm going to use this little scraper from Harbor Freight to kind of level it out a little bit. And that's what it looks like after the Encore is installed. I'm not a professional. You see a couple spots where I kind of hit the antenna with a little bit of Encore. I'll just wait until that dries up and I'll wipe it off with a paper towel. So coming into the RV now, as you can see here, this little panel right here comes out. That's for the wind guard 360 that I was talking about earlier. The issue with this is that it's centered up on the RV itself, which I didn't want to route the cable to that little storage room and then have those cables exposed. So I came over here, and here's what it looks like underneath the storage. Off to the side, there's the wall on the passenger side. So I used a hole punch 3-inch on this one just to kind of get in there and be able to hand tighten. As you can see, the spigot, and here's the nut. Let me see if I can get a better video for you guys. All right, now with the light on, you can see the spigot mount for the antenna itself. The cable's coming out, but up here is an 1.5 inch nut, and it's plastic. As you can see, it's kind of styrofoam around here. This may not be pertinent to your RV itself, but I wanted to punch this out and be able to get my hand in here and tighten this nut so that way it stays secure on the roof and it doesn't cause any leaks. And then this is the cable routing. You get 6 foot of this cable. For the 6-in-1 particular, these are the antenna cords that you're actually looking at. So the 2 white are your Wi-Fi, and then the red ones are for your 5G. So the thing about this antenna is if you already have great 5G signal coming from your router or your cell service, this isn't really going to do much of an improvement for you. This is more for if you have like 1 or 2 bars of 5G at most, and you just need that little push inside the RV to help get a little better connectivity. So what I'm doing here is I just routed these cables through. It's just going to sit up here, and then I have a router that I'll show you guys later that just will hook up right to it. This is the router we're going to be using today. We're going to be hooking this up to the antenna. This is from ChesterTech. It's the AX3000, the Encore. It uses the SDX62 chipset. It's not the top of the line, but it'll do exactly what we need it to. Gonna take off those antennas in the back and then hook those up to the SMA connectors that come with your router from Waveform. And this is what the box that you get from OmniRoam, or from Waveform, sorry. But I just used a hole dozer. This is the 3-inch that I was talking about earlier, punching out that bottom so I can get my hand in there and tighten it up. You come with 3 adapters for your antenna. So you have a magnetic. So if you have a metal roof or something like that on a car, you can just slap this on and it'll be good to go. And then this one is just an adhesive. This is similar to the spigot mount you get, but instead of the spigot going through, you just have a routing for the cable right here. And then this one and the spigot mount have the 3M adhesive, which is nice. Wish they would have had some holes right here where I can actually screw into the roof to be a little more secure than just that plastic nut. But we'll do what we can to make it work. Looking at the SMA connectors itself coming from the antenna. This is coming from Nader Tater. He owns a YouTube channel. He's actually super knowledgeable on ChesterTech, and he's done some reviews on the OmniRoam itself. This is the order that he suggests that you put it in. So 0, 1, 2, 3 on the actual router itself, and that correlates to 4, 2, 3, 1. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that's the order that you want it in, from left to right, and you're just going to put these in. This will get you the best connection that you possibly could. So this is what it looks like all hooked up. You have your 4 SMA connections for your 5G. You have your 2 Wi-Fis on the side. Blue light on the ChesterTech router means we have good 5G signal, also indicated in the front with your power light as well. Just gonna do some cable management, get it on the top shelf up here, and then coming back to this 3-inch hole, I got a Amazon piece that just plugs up there. It's a cable management plug. It'll just allow the cables to feed through it, and it'll just look like an electrical outlet essentially on the top. But yeah, if you guys thought this was instructional, leave a like so it reaches more people. I know there's not a lot online about how to install these Waveform OmniRoams, so the more people it reaches, the easier it will be for install for people down the road. But yeah, thank you guys.